Okay, I'm on my way to Wildwood Bear Bait by Fort Ripley, Minnesota. And it's about 2.5 hours each way. And it's going to take 2 loads of bait on this trailer. I'm taking 25 empty barrels back with me for the exchange. There's bait suppliers that are closer than Wildwood Bear Bait in Fort Ripley, like a lot closer. And I've had people, like my guides, are saying, you know, why are you going so far to get your bait? Is it some kind of loyalty to Jason at Wildwood Bear Bait? And the answer to that, I can tell you with a story. So when I first announced that I was going to do a black bear show, not everybody really understood what I was trying to do, okay? But Jason Morris with Wildwood Bear Bait, he called me right up as soon as I announced that I was going to do this show. And he said, I love what you're doing. I want to help you grow the sport of bear hunting. And I think this show is a really good idea. And I just want to be involved. And he put his money where his mouth is. And he actually was the first sponsor of the Black Bear Show. And he wrote me out a check, and he just wanted to support what I'm doing. And that's, I guess, why I'm loyal to Jason at Wildwood, because, you know, I try to be loyal to the people that are loyal to me. Certainly I can buy bait closer where my bear camp is, and there's several other bait suppliers. They're good people, they got good product, but, you know, that's the reason why I'm going to Wildwood today. So we'll see you when we get there. Look at some of those nuts and stuff.
Okay.
Boy, I can smell that cinnamon stuff. Well, this puts me at 31 barrels that I've got so far. I have to make 2 trips from Wildwood. Unfortunately, it's just gotten too hard to get the trail mix with the dried fruits in it. You know, I had this mix specially made up, and a lot of people used it and absolutely loved it last year. It had fruit and Pop-Tarts in it for sweetener and stuff like that, but I just haven't been able to get that this year. So this is mixed nuts, mostly tree nuts. It's also kind of a, I got some, there was one super sack, 2,100 pounds of trail mix with the dried fruits in it, and he saved that for me. And then the rest of it is mixed nuts, and I'm gonna have to sweeten up. So I got some M&Ms and candy corn and stuff like that to mix in with it to sweeten it up. So it's gonna work out okay. I think it should be fine. So we got to get this back up to the lake and get it unloaded, and man, it is heavy stuff. So I definitely got my work cut out for me. that is 31 barrels of trail mix. It's a good start. We'll probably go through more than that. I still have to go back and get some sweets because most of this trail mix is just nuts. And I'm going to want to put some stuff in. So I'm going to go back and get some things that are easy to mix in and still makes it really easy to scoop and everything like that. Like things like licorice and things that hang up on your scooper when you're scooping the buckets. You don't want stuff like that. So I'm thinking things like we'll put a little bit of M&Ms in with it, but as you know, we don't like to put too much chocolate in. So I'll get a barrel of M&Ms, some maraschino cherries, some probably candy corn or small hard candies of some sort, so we add some sweets to it. I'm not gonna put Pop-Tarts mixed in with it again. It just, even when you put a small amount of Pop-Tarts in with it, it just compacts really bad and it makes it really hard to move, and we got to keep this efficient. When we're putting that much bait in the woods, you know, I can't have my guide spending so much time just trying to get it transferred into buckets and stuff like that. So, whew. Just want to take a second to thank my wife for helping me. It really makes a difference to have two people, one to put pressure on the other side of the barrel when you're trying to get it on the cart. So I want to mention that. We'll see you on the next video. There's a lot more work to do.